Hello guys, I welcome you to this video now. Like I said, I was covering your Herons formula into two parts, so this is the part 2 of that video. In this video, we are totally going to cover up certain sums that were left in our previous video. See, I told you I will be coming back and within another video. See, I told you there were certain sums that we had to do for this practice of this chapter. So keeping that part continuing, so I got this video now. I have certain sums which are based on this chapter Heron's formula. We are going to do them so that we have practice of each and every kind of sum. So now I have around 20 to 25 sums that we are going to do. I hope you guys enjoy this video, right? Like you have your earlier ones. So starting with this video now, like you all always remember, you have to keep your pencil or pens with you and a notebook because you are going to do those sums with me. So starting with this video, starting with the very first sum. See, the sum is height of an equilateral triangle is 6 centimeter. See, it is given to you that the height of an equilateral triangle is 6 centimeter. Then the area of triangle is. If this is my equilateral triangle and this is its height, right? It is 6. Now you guys remember, equilateral triangle has its each side equal. So let's say if this is 6, then it must be A. This must be A. And this entire must be right. And I also told you if an equilateral triangle has the height, it must be the median of that triangle. If this is the median, then it must be what? It must be a by 2, right? Now you guys remember, if my triangle ABM is a right angle triangle, then what? AB square equals to what? AM square plus MB square, right? The case. Now see, AB square is what? It is A square, which is equal to what? AM is 6 square plus by 2 square. Now you guys know 6 square is 36 and it must be equal to A square minus A square by 4. Right? It must be what? It must be 3A square by 4, which is equal to 36. So value of A is what? It will be, let's see, 36 into 4 by 3. Square root of everything. I get what? Square root of 36 is 6 into 2 over square root. So I get what? I get this 12 square root 3. Right? Now I have to do what? I have to find its area. E. I knew the height of an equilateral triangle is also the median of that very triangle. If AM was the median, then it must be dividing our BC into two equal parts. First one was what? It was A by 2, and the second one was what? It was also A by 2. And AB was what? AB was given to you that it was A. Since each and every side was equal, so it must be A. So I applied my Pythagoras theorem here. I knew AMB was a right angle triangle. I had to apply Pythagoras theorem. I knew AB will be what? This was the hypotenuse and this was the right angle triangle. AB equals to AB square equals to AM square, your perpendicular square, plus your basis square. That means square. I knew AB square will be square. AM square will be 6A square. And MB square will be what? It will be A by 2's full square. Right? So A square equals to 36 equals to 36 plus A square by 4. I knew 36 will be what? It's same as A square minus A square by 4. Taking LCM, I got 3A square by 4. I knew I had to square root entire term so that I can get a value of A. So substituting my each and every part and solving that, I got my A to be 12 root. Now I have, but I know this, my A is 12 root 3, right? So its area is what? Area of equilateral triangle is square root 3 by 4, right? Square root 3, that should be what? 3 into 12 over square root square divided by 4, right? Square root 3 by 4 into 144 over 3, right? This will cancel out at what? 3 and 6, 36. You will cancel this out at 12, so you get what? 12 root 3. Well, the area is what? Is the option. It was given to you that ABC was, or you can say any triangle was an equilateral triangle with height 6 centimeter. So if I was considering my ABC be an equilateral triangle and it had a height AM, see, in any equilateral triangle, if you draw a height, that also is counted as its M. So if its each side was A units, A centimeters, then its base will be A by 2 this, A by 2 this. And this height was 6 centimeter. Using Pythagoras theorem, I found out the value of A was what? It was 12 over square. Okay. Then I knew the area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 A square. Substituting my A there, I got this by 4 into 12, 12 root 3 whole square. Solving that, I got this 12 root. Alright, I hope you guys have understood this sum. So let us start with the next sum now. I have this. The area of an isosceles triangle, each of whose equal sides is 13 and whose base is 24. Now you guys have this. So you guys have an isosceles triangle. Let us say it is this ABC. Its equal sides are 13 and 13 and its base is 24. I have to find out its area. If you guys remember, I told you area of isosceles triangle is what? It is base by 4 into 4 into square minus b square. Right? The base is what? It is 24. 24 by 4 into 4 a square. That means 169 because square of 13 is 169 and square of b is will be 576. Right? 570. Now solve this. You will be getting a 6 here. 6 square root 36. 3 carry 24 and 3 27. 2 carry. You will be getting 676 minus 576. It will be what? 100. Square root of 100 is 10. 10 into 6 is what? 3 centimeters. So your area is what? It is none other than 60. Actually, it is meter. It will be 60 meters square. It will be 60 meters square, but you got the idea how you are going to solve it. The area of equilateral triangle is 3 by 4. That means your base by 4. 4 into square root 4 into equal side square minus base square. I knew my equal side was 13, so its square will be what? 169. 4 into 169 gave me 676. I knew my base was 24 and its square will be what? 576. Like 676 minus 576 gave me what? Gave me 100. Square root of 100 is what? It is 10. 6 into 10 gave me what? It is 12. Understood? Now let's see our next sum. Our next sum. The base of an isosceles triangle is 24 centimeter and its area is 192 centimeter square. Then its parameter is. Again, you have the similar question, but in this you have been given the area, you haven't been given the equal sides. Let's say our equal sides are A and its base is 24. I have been given that its area is what? Area is 192. I know its area is actually what? Base by 4, square root of 4 square minus square 192. I know its base is 24. 24 by 4 into 4a square minus b square is what? Again 24. That means 576 equals to 192. It will cancel out at 6. 6 will cancel this out at these are 18. So I got this square root of 4a square minus 576 equals to 32. Now what you have to do is square both sides. Right? Because we have a square root on LHS and a whole number on RHS. What we are going to do? We are going to square both sides. So squaring both sides, I get square of 32 and 4 minus 576. Square of 32 is what? It is 1, 0. You can solve this out, or you can simply say 2 raised to power 5 and it will be 2 raised to power 10. 2 raised to power 10 is 1, 0, 2, 4. Now I have this 4 a square minus 576. A square will be what? 1024 plus 576. It will give you what? A 10, a 10, 5 and 1, 6, 5, 1. 4 a square equals a square will be what? 400. A will be what? The 400. That means 20. Its each equal side is what? Its side is of 6. That means answer is, sorry, we have to find out its, yeah, we have to find out its parameter, right? I know its each side is now what? Let me explain it to you once more. I knew its area was what? 192. I knew the formula of its area is b by 4. That means your base by 4 square root for a square minus b square. Right? It must be equal to 2. I was given that its base was 24 centimeter. 4 by 4 for a square. I did not know what my a was because we have to find it out. Only then we can calculate its parameter. Right? So 4 a square minus b square. B is what? 24. 24 square is 576. So cancelling this out, I got a 6. 6 cancelled 192 at 32. Right? I was having a square root 4a square minus 576, which was equal to 32. I have to find out the value of a so that I can calculate its parameter. Right? So only thing that I could do with this part was I had to square both sides so that I get whole numbers on the both edges. So I squared them. I got this one 4a square minus 576 and I got 30 square. 32 square is what? 1024. See, you guys will be knowing this once you have practiced enough. If you have already practiced this enough, if you guys know your squares and square roots, then you can tell me 2 raised to power 10 is what? It is 1024. Or you can simply say square of 32 is 1024. So whatever you want, even you can calculate this. Now I had this. 4 square minus 576 was 1024. 4 square will be what? 1024 plus 576. I got a 1600. 4 square is what? 1600. A square will be what? 400. A will be what? So I got my equal sides which are 20 each. Now I have to do this. I have to calculate its parameter, right? So its parameter is what? 20, 20 plus what? 4, 40 plus 24. It will be what? 4 centimeter. Its parameter is what? None other than A option. Understood? It was given to you that it was an isosceles triangle. I knew if the base of isosceles triangle is this, I can simply apply this formula, which was b by 4 square root 4a square minus b square, right? We had to apply the simple formula, right? On applying this, I knew wherever I had b, I will be putting 24, and it was giving me an answer of what? 192. Solving this entirely, I got my a, which was 20. I knew its parameter will be what? Sum of all sides, or you can simply say 2 into equal side plus base. 2a plus b. It can also give you the answer, or you can just simply add each and every side. Whatever you want, you still be getting that parameter. After substituting each and every value, I got my answer for 54 centimeter. It was my first option. Right? So let us start with the next one now. The difference between the sides at a right angle in a right angle triangle is 14. Have been given that the sides of a right angle triangle are having a difference of 14 centimeters. So let's say if this is x, then it must be what? It must be 14 minus 6. Right? Area of the triangle is 120 centimeters square. You guys know if this is a right angle triangle, then its area will be what? Half into base into height, which is what? 120 centimeters square. Half into x into 14 minus x, which is 120. Multiplying this, I got 14x. Multiplying this, I got minus x square, which was what? 240. Solving this, I get this. x square plus 240 minus 14x. I have to do what? I have to think of factors. Multiplying those, I will be getting a positive 240. Adding those, I will be getting a negative 14x. Now think of those. Let's see. 140. Sorry, 240. Now think of those factors. One of them is 8 into 30. Subtracting this, you will be getting a 22. Not me. Then you have this 12 into 20. Subtracting this, you will be getting an 8. Not me. Then next case, I have this. Another one will 40 into 6. I get 40 and subtracting them, I will be getting a 30. Do not need this. Again, I have to get 14. It is yeah, you got this. Have your x square minus 14x plus 240 is 0. So on substituting, you get these factors. You get what? Get this 24 into 10. 24 minus 10 is what? It is 14. Understood? So you get this. You have 24 minus 10, which is 14 in this, but I have a 240 of positive here. This is good. Okay. Its area was 120. It was equal to half into base minus x into height x. Right? Actually, it will be 14 plus x. Yeah, got it. It must be 14 plus x because the difference is given. That means if the figure was this, it was x and this was y, it was given to you that x minus y was 14. So x will be what? 14 plus y. So it is simple. I just misread that question. So I had this 1 by 2 into 14 plus x to x, which was 20. Right? 1 by 2 into 14x plus x square equals to 120. X square plus 14x minus 240. 0, because this 2 will multiply. I have my equation here. X square plus 14x minus 240, which is 0. I know the factors will be 24 into 10, right? So x square plus 24x minus 10x minus 240, 0. X common, x plus 24 minus 10 common, x plus 24, 0. X minus 10, x plus 24. I have these factors. Value of x will be what? Substituting each and every value equals 0. X minus 10 equals to 0 gives me a 10. X plus 24 equals to 0 gives me a negative 24. Since the value of any triangle cannot be negative, so discarding this, I got my x, which was 10. I had to find out its parameter. Now see, x was 10, then it's what? Then its sides will be what? This will be 10. Now you guys know this will be 24. Now see, 10 square 100, 24 square 576. You will be getting a 676. Square root of 676 is what? It is 26. Add each and everything. 50 plus 10, 60. Your answer is what? 60 centimeters. Let me tell you, I had to generate a quadratic equation because our sum was already generating a quadratic equation. In order to do that, I had to search for the factors. I knew I had this equation, and this sign meant I had to take two factors of this 14x, two values of this 14x, subtracting them gave me a 14x, and multiplying them gave me a 40x squared. I knew the only factors that I can think of here is 240 into, sorry, 2 into 24 into 10. Like 24 minus 10 was 14. 24 into 10 was 240. Like I got my x after substituting and everything. After factorizing my equation, I got my x's which were 2. One was your 10 and another one was the negative 24. I knew I cannot take negative 24 as my factor. I did what? I did this. I only chose 10. I knew if the triangle was right angle triangle and its one side was 10 and another one was 14 plus 10, 24, I had to find its hypotenuse. Only then I could have found its parameter. I could have found that if this was x, I knew x square will be what? 10 square plus 4 square. It will be 100. It will be 576. Solving both of them, I get a 676. Square root of 676 is what? It is 26. I got my this side, which is 26. Add and each and everything, you will be getting an answer, which is centimeter. Easy, but a bit lengthy. Now, let's see our next sum. It is given to you that the base of a triangular field is 3 times its altitude. See, you have a triangular field and its base is your base and this is your height. Base is 3 times its altitude. That means base is 3 times its height. It is 3h. If the cost of sowing the field is 58 per hectare, it is given to you that cost of sowing is 58 at 58 per hectare. That means cost of 10,000 centimeter square, sorry, meter square is what? 58. 1 will be what? 58 upon 10,000. I have, if the total cost was 783 into 783 is my total area. Let me tell you, it was given to you that cost of sowing the field at 58 per hectare was 780. Its base was thrice its altitude. I had to find out its base. Right? Firstly, move this. We don't need this now. I'm going to explain this way. See, you had to find out its total area, right? Total area, let's say total area is x. Multiplying with 58, I got what? I got 783. X will be what? 783 by 58. Now cancel them out if they are cancelling each other. Let's see. I guess this will not cancel out. We'll be going in decimals. Now I know my total area is this. I knew this. Half into base. Base is what? Base is b, or you can say base is 3h, right? I knew my base was thrice of its altitude. The base was 3h. H was already h, and it was what? 783 by 58. I knew this will cancel out at what? 29. This will cancel out at what? Let's see. 15 and 3, 18. It is cancelling out at 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 6 are 18, and 3 1s are 3. Now see if this is cancelling out or not. 9 9s are 81, 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 8, 26. Cancelled out. You got h square, which was 9. H was what? 3. I got my height 3. Base will be what? 27. Because 3 times of 3 is what? 27. Right? Given to you that it was thrice, right? And also I knew 1 hectare was what? It was 10,000 meters square. So what? 270,000. I found this. It was none of these. Understood? Simple, right? Now next please. The length of the altitude of an equilateral triangle of side A unit. You have to find the length of altitude of an equilateral triangle of sides A unit is what? Height will be what? Will be a square minus a square by 4. Will be what? 3a square by 4 and its square root. You get square root by 4. Okay. The answer is what? Yes, it is an equilateral triangle ABC. Each side was A. If I had drawn an altitude AM, then this would have been A by 2. I had to find its value. So it will be a square minus a square by 4. Taking LCM, you get 3a square by 4. Square rooting that, you will be getting square root 3 by 4. A. That means square root 3 by 2. A. It will be 3 by. It will be 3 by. Yeah, right? The answer is square root 3 by 2. A. Now let's see our next sum. That the area of a triangle whose sides are this, and this in length is. I have to find its area now. See, firstly, arrange a figure in arrange a triangle here. A, B, C. Let's say 42 its base, 34 and 20 this. Let's just check this if this is giving you an equilateral any right angle triangle here. Or you can just simply use your Herons formula. But always try to do this. Once you have got your each dimensions, just square each and every value and add them. If you end up getting sum of two sides equal to third one, that means that figure is an that figure is a right angle triangle, and you can use your half into base into height there. So it will be lengthy to calculate 34 square and 42 square. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to find out my S, which is 20 plus 34 divided by solving this 20 plus 34 is what 54 54 plus 42 it is what 96. 96 by 2 is what? Okay. So area 48. 48 minus 20. 48 minus 34. 48 minus 42. Right? It will be what? 6 into 8. It will give me what? A 28. That means 4 into 7. It will give me what? A 14. That means 7 into 2. It will give me what? A 6. That means 6 only. I have a pair of 6 complete. I have a pair of 8 complete. And I have a pair of 7 complete. So I got this 6 into 7 into 8. 6 8s are 48. 48 into 7. 56. 5 carry. 28 and 5. 33. The answer was 36 centimeter square. See, that was easy, right? So, next case. I have this. In an isosceles triangle, has a parameter 30 centimeter and its each equal side is 12 centimeter. Find the area of the triangle. See, I have an isosceles triangle. Its equal sides are 12 and 12 and its parameter is 30. 12 and 12 are what? 24. 24 minus 30. Got a side. 6. I have to find its area. Now I know. B by 4 square root 4a square minus b square. 6 by 4. That means 4a square. That means 4 into 144 minus what? 6. 3 by 2 square root 144 into 4. 16, 17, 576 minus 36. I got this. 0. Square root of 540 by 2. Now solve this. 540 is what? I can write it like this. 6 into 90. Or you can say 9 into 60. In 60, can I write it like this? 15, 4 into 9. Now I know square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 4 is 2. 3 into 2, square root 15. Over 2 multiplied by 3. This will cancel out. You will be getting a 9 root answer. The answer is A option. C. You knew this figure was an isosceles triangle and its parameter was 30. And its each equal side was what? It was 12 centimeter. So if its equal side was 12, so that means 12 plus 12 plus base will be what? A 30, right? So subtracting 24 from 30, we got a base which was what? It was 6, right? Got a base 6. So if that was 6, then you had to find out its area. You knew formula of area is what? By 4 square root 4a square minus b square, right? So a is what? It is 12. 4 into 12 square, which is 144. And b is what? It is 30. It is 6, and its square will be what? It will be 36. 144 into 4 minus 36. Got 576 minus 36, which was 540. I knew I can write 540, or if you want to factorize that, I can tell you 540 is what? It is 9 into 60 or 60 into 9, whatever you want to call it. Or you can even use 27 into 20 also. 27 will be 3 into 3 into, and 20 will be 4 into 5. Pair of 3 was complete. 4 was already a square. We got 3 into 2 and square 3, right? And I also had a 3 by 2. So 2 and 2 cancelled out, which means are 9. 9 over 15 was your answer. You can do this sum in either way, whatever you want. It is totally your choice. You can use either way, and you have to do this. Now, let us start with the next sum. I have this. The height corresponding to the longest side of a triangle. Suppose this length. I have to find, let me just draw this. Firstly, the triangle, then I explain it to you. Sides are 91, 98, and 105. See, the question is asking you to tell the height of the side, height of the actually tell the height corresponding to the longest side. See what it means? If I draw a height to the longest side in this triangle, this is what? If I draw a height to the longest side, which is this, I have to find its value. Okay. Now I know area of triangles can be in two ways. Firstly, it can be half into base into height, or it can be square root s minus a, s minus b. Right? Can be in two ways. I know if I use my Herons formula and calculate its area and put it equal to half into base into height, can I find the value of my height? It was given to you that I had to find that height which was corresponding to the longest side. So I have to use this part, I have to use this base and this one height. Always remember, it will be given to you that which height they require. If they required the height of the smallest side, then the height would have been falling on this 91 centimeter. But they were asking for the height which was corresponding to the longest one. So I will be taking my base, which is what? 105 centimeter. Like I knew this. I had my A, which was what? 91. My B was 98. And my C, which was 105 divided by 91 plus 98. It will be 189 plus 105, 14, a 9, and a 2. You get 94 by 2. Solving this, you get 147. Area is now what? Square root 147 into 147 minus 91 into 147 minus 98 into 147 minus 1. 147 is what? It is 21 into 7, or actually it is what? Yeah, 21 into 7, or I can write it like this: 7 into 7 into 3, right? 147 minus 91, it is what? 6 or 56, right? 56 can be written like this: 2 into 2, 7, because 8 sevens are 56. 147 minus 98, 17 minus 8 will be 9, and 13 minus 9 will be 49. So that means 7 into 7 more. 107 in minus 105, it will be here, and you will be getting a 42. Right? So 42 can be written like this. I can write it like this: 2 into 3 into 7. Right? Because 6 sevens are 48. I can, oh, sorry, 42. I can write 6 2 into 3. Now see, a pair of 7, I got my 7 out. This 3 and this 3. Pair of 3, I got my 3 out. Pair of 2, I got my 2 out. This 2 and this 2. Another 2, I got my 2 out. Pair of 7, another 7 out. Pair of again 7, I got my one more 7 out. So I got this. Let me just erase my top part now, real quick. So I had this. My area was 7 into 3 into, like, which was equal to what? Half into base. Base was what? 105. and height. Right? Now I know this. It is 343 into 12. I have to divide it with 105 and multiply it with what? It will be a 2. Right? Solve this. Now you guys know it will be 49 and it will be 15. This will be 4. This will be 5. And I have this now. 49 into 4 into 2 divided by 5. So let's just count it 50. 50 into 4, 200. 200 minus 200 into 400. Right? I have taken 8 minus an 8 here. You will be getting a 92. 392 by 5. Something this 7. You're getting a 42. 78.4. Yeah. Got your answer. See, let me tell you what I did here. Let me just erase this. Three sevens, 3. I had this 7 into 3 into 4 into 7 into 7. Yeah. I had my base which was 105. I had my height h. Right? I had to find its value. So h will be what? 343 into 7. Oh, sorry, into 4 into 3 divided by 105. I knew 343 is 49. But 14. Right? They will be cancelling out at 7. I knew this 3 ones are 3. This was my 5 1. Now I knew I have to multiply 49 into 4 into, sorry, only 49 into 4, and there was another 2, this 2. I had to multiply it with 2 also. Either you can just multiply it simply, or you can just consider this to be 50. So 50 into 2 are 100, 100 into 4 are 400. Now what did you do? You just counted one more, that means one have been multiplied with this, one has been multiplied with this 4 and this 2 also. So out of 400, I had taken 8 extra. So subtracting that, I got what? I got 392. See, I can write this to be like this now. 50 minus 1, right? It will be multiplied with 8. Firstly 8 with 50, then 8 with 1. Subtracting both of them, I will be getting 392. So 392 was answer. I had to divide it with 5. I knew this. 5 sevens are 35, right? I get a 42. 5 eights are 42, and I got a 2. Taking decimal, I got 20. So you get 78.4. That was your answer. Now, next up, you have this. If the area of an equilateral triangle is 36 square root 3 centimeter square, it is given to you that its area is 36 square root 3 centimeter square, then find its perimeter. I know root 3 by 4 a square is my area, which is what? 36 root 3. Cancelling this out, you get what? A square, which is equal to 36 into 4. A will be what? 6 into 2, which is what? 12. Have to write its parameter now. 12 into 3, it is your 6, right? Because I knew area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 a square, and I knew its entire area was what? It was 36 root 3. So putting each and every value there, I got my this. My answer was only, right? Because parameter is 3 into side. I got my side 12, and its area will be what? Multiplying this, you will be getting a 36, right? Now let us start with the next sum. Now I have my typical sums starting from here, I guess. The sides of a triangle are this, this, and this. Find the length of longest entity. It is similar that then like the earlier one. I had this triangle 35, 54, and 61. I drew a height on this for 61 centimeter side. This was now my base. This was my height and everything else. I have to find my height. I know again half into 61 into height will give me what? It will same answer as S, S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. Right? I have to find S now. S is what? 35 plus 54 plus 1 divided by 2. 35, this will be 89. 89 plus 61. 89 plus 1, 90. 90 plus 60. 150 by 2. That means 75. Area is now what? Get this 75, 75 minus 35, 75 minus 54, 75 minus 1, right? 75 can be written like this 5 into 15, so 5 into 5 into, right? 75 minus 35 is 40. Can I write it like this 5 into 2 into 2, right? 75 minus 54, it will be what? 21. Can I write it like this 7 into 3, right? And this 75 minus 61, it will be what? 14. That means 7 into 2. They got 5 complete. I got this out. 3 and 3. They are complete. I got 3 out. 5 was left alone here. Now, 2 into 2. It will be what? A 2. 2 and 2. Another 2. 7 and 7. 7. This will be 10. This will be 30. This will be 60. 60 and there will be 420 root 5. Right? Now I have to find its longest side. I know. It will be what? Half into base into height, which was what? 420 root 5. I know my height will be what? 420 into 2 root 5 over 1, because that was the longest side. So you get this 840 over 61 root 5. Now see if it is cancelling out or not. I guess 61 is the prime number. Yeah, your answer is here. Either you can just divide it with your in your decimals, or you can just leave it here. Totally your choice. Now